protects Daniel from danger. Daniel had an important role serving King Darius. He did a top-notch job. Darius was very pleased with Daniel, but not everyone shared the sentiment. Some of the king's officials were jealous of David and plotted to get rid of him. If the officials could get King Darius to make a law against this, it would mean that the lion's den for Daniel. So the law was made, and the law was broken. But there was the bad guys who worked for Daniel, and they didn't like him at all. In fact, the bad guys tried to think of anything that they could do in order to get rid of him. But Daniel hadn't did anything wrong. So the bad guys came up with a tricky, evil plan. The bad guys went before King Darius and said to him, "You're so great. Nobody should pray to anyone except you. And if anyone does, he should be thrown into the den with the hungry lions." But King Darius thought the bad guys had made a pretty awesome idea. So he agreed. He made a law that nobody in the kingdom could pray to anyone but him. If anyone did, he would be the lion's lunch. The bad guys were thrilled. They went back to go check on Daniel. Even though he had already heard about the new law, Daniel was praying anyway. So the bad guys were even more thrilled. So they went back to King Darius and said, "Look, your friend is praying to God again, not to you. Don't forget about that law you made, King Darius." King Darius hung his head sadly because the bad guys were right. Daniel was his friend. He was praying to God, and he had broken the law. King Darius had no choice. He ordered that Daniel be thrown into the den full of lions. He ordered that Daniel be thrown into the den full of lions. Full of lions. Daniel spent the whole night in a deep, dark den with those hungry, drooling lions. But God protected him by sending an angel to shut the mouths of the lions. It's like they had super glue across their lips. They never even touched Daniel. But King Darius didn't know that. He worried all night long. As soon as the sun came up, he ran to the den.
Dan, are you okay?
I'm cool.
And he was relieved when he heard the answer. "I'm fine. God took good care of me. Just get me out of here." Daniel came out of the lion's den, safe and sound. But King Darius wasn't finished yet. He knew that the bad guys had tricked him, and he had a plan for them. He had the bad guys thrown into the den with the lions. But this time, God opened the mouths of the lions. And they ate up the bad guys. King Darius made a new law that day that everyone in the kingdom should worship only the one true God, just like Daniel. We've learned that God is creator and provider. He made us and takes care of us. God is also protector. He watches over us, giving us strength. He protected Daniel, and he'll protect us too.